Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain today the RS configuration of the organic molecules. So before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you get the necessary notification about the topics that I am uploading in my channel. So let us start. The arrangement of the atoms or groups of atoms which characterizes a particular stereomer is called its configuration. That means it is the arrangement of its atom in space. Right. Now the two terms which are commonly used to describe the configuration of different stereomers are absolute and relative. Absolute and relative configurations are possible to define a molecule, to define the characteristics of a molecule. Right. Now by absolute configuration we mean the actual configuration, actual arrangement of atom or groups of atom in space of a particular stereomer of a compound. And here in this video we will discuss only the absolute configuration, that is given RS configuration. Now the assignment of RS configuration to the Fischer projection. Fischer projections are what? Fischer projections are representation of three-dimensional organic molecule in 2D, two-dimensional space. Right. For example, if I have to write glyceraldehyde, I am writing it like this in 2D, two dimension, like in a board, on a board or on a paper, है ना? So we will write like this. The actual molecule is a 3D molecule. It has a definite orientation in space, but on 2D the process of writing the molecule is known as Fischer projections. Now the assignment of RS configurations to Fischer projections of organic compounds involves certain steps. Let's discuss the steps one by one. So the first step is to assign the priorities to the 4 atoms or groups attached to the chiral carbon, and these priorities are assigned according to the atomic number of the groups attached. For example, suppose this junction of this line represents the carbon and the groups attached to it are hydrogen, bromine, chlorine and fluorine. Carbon is tetrahedral in nature and it is joined to 4 groups or 4 atoms, you can say. 4 atoms. So to assign the priority, we have to see the atomic number. The highest atomic number group will be given the highest priority. So here the highest atomic number is of bromine. So bromine will get the first priority. Second priority will be given to chlorine. The third priority will be given to fluorine and the fourth priority will be given to hydrogen. Similarly, if some groups are attached to chiral carbons are the carbons having 4 different groups attached to it. Suppose some groups are attached. Suppose it is CH3. Here it is hydrogen. Here it is CH2, CH3. And here it is, suppose, CHO. So we have to, here also we have to see for the highest atomic number. Here the first atom attached to this carbon is carbon. Hydrogen will have the lowest priority, but these 3 groups are the carbon containing groups. The bonded atom to this chiral carbon is again a carbon. Here also, here also. So we have to look for the next atom attached to this carbon. Here it is 3 hydrogens. Here it is 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon. And here it is 1 hydrogen and oxygen. So definitely oxygen is having the highest atomic number. If I write this group, opening the structure, we will have to write this CHO. A double bonded or a triply bonded group is treated as if it is attached to 2 or 3 atoms. For example, here carbon is doubly bonded to this oxygen. It is treated as the carbon is connected to 2 oxygen and 1 hydrogen. So here it is 3 hydrogen, here is 2 hydrogen, 1 carbon, and here it is carbon is attached to 2 oxygen and 1 hydrogen. So this group will be given first priority as oxygen. The next atom to carbon is oxygen, which is highest in the atomic number among these 3. Then comes this group, second priority, then third, and then fourth. Now the second step says that we have to move the lowest priority group in the vertical position. If the lowest priority group is present in horizontal position, we have to move it in vertical position. If it is already present in vertical position, then it is okay. But if it is present in horizontal position, then we have to move it in vertical position by making interchanges. And if we are making the horizontal group to vertical position, then we have to make 2 interchanges successively. Let us see in this example. Suppose this is CHO and OH here and CH2OH here, and there is H, hydrogen. Right. Now assigning the priorities, it will given which is first. CHO is given 2, CH2OH is 3, and hydrogen is given 4. So here you can see that the lowest priority group is in horizontal position, so it has to move in the vertical position by making interchanges. You can move hydrogen to this place, or you can move hydrogen to this place also. So I am moving hydrogen downside. So I am interchanging this hydrogen with CH2OH. Since I am interchanging this, I have to interchange these groups also. So by making 2 interchanges, now we have OH, CHO, then hydrogen, and then here CH2OH. Now my lowest priority group is in downside. Now after moving our lowest priority group in vertical position, we have to determine the direction of movement of our eye from group 1 to 2 and then to 3. So here you can see that this is first group and this is second and this is third and this is fourth. So from moving our eye from 1 to 2 and then to 3, we have this type of rotation. है ना? 1 to 2 and then to 3. That means here it is clockwise. So for clockwise, here we have to give it R configuration. So the next step is for clockwise, you have to assign R configuration, and if our rotation of movement of I is in anti-clockwise direction, we have to assign it as S configuration. Likewise, the R and S configurations are given to Fisher projections. That's all for today.